Myself Prayak Patel, working as assistant professor in IT ICT department of LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. Now in today's video lecture, I will discuss about the max-min problem, means maximum minimum problem using divide and conquer algorithm. Now first consider what is the problem of max-min problem. Find the maximum and minimum element from the given list or given array. Now for example, consider the one array as a given array and find the maximum and minimum element from this given array. So here consider the total 9 elements in given array: 50, 40, minus 5, minus 9, 45, 90, 65, 25 and 75. Now we want to find the maximum element and minimum element from this array. So you can simply find the maximum and minimum value as a normal method, but in this method we use the divide and conquer algorithm to find the maximum and minimum element. So according to divide and conquer technique, first we divide this problem into sub-problems, and for dividing the problem into sub-problem, first position or first location consider as a starting position or low, and last location consider as a finishing position, means end point and high. So 1 consider as a low and 9 consider as a high. Now find the middle point for dividing the problem into sub-problems. So what is the middle point equation? Middle point m equal to low plus high divided by 2. So here low equal to 1, high equal to 9. So 1 plus 9 divided by 2. So m equal to 5. So we can consider value of the middle point m equal to 5. Now after that, divide this problem into two sub-problems. How we can divide this problem into two sub-problems? Low to middle position consider as a first part, and middle plus 1 to high consider as a second part. So here first part is location 1 to 5 and second part is location 6 to 9. So in first part, sublist 1 consider as a location 1 to middle position 5. Now second sublist consider as a 6 to 9, means sublist 2 middle plus 1 equal to 6 to high equal to 9. So this array divided into two subpart or two sub array, sublist 1 and sublist 2. Now consider the same process repeatedly until we will get the 2 element in each list or less than 2 element. So first consider the left sublist and split the left sublist. Now how many times we divide this problem into sub problems? In binary search or in merge sort, we divide the problem into the sub problem until the individual element means single element. But in max min problem, we divide the problem into the sub problem until we will get the 2 element in list. So if we have a 2 element in a list, then no need to divide this problem into sub problems. Now in this list we have a 5 element, that's why we divide this list into sublist. Now for finding the middle point, first location consider as a low, last location consider as a high. Now find the middle point m equal to low plus high divided by 2. So 1 plus 5 divided by 2. So middle point consider as a 3. So 3 consider as a middle position. Now divide this problem into sub problems. So for dividing, consider the low to middle as a first part and middle plus 1 to high as a second part. Now consider the 1, 2, 3 location as a left sublist, and for 5 location consider as a right sublist. Now after that, consider the left sublist as a 1, 2, 3. So in left sublist we have a 3 element 1, 2 and 3 location. That's why we divide this sub problem into sub problem. But in right sublist consider only 2 element 4 and 5. So no need to divide the right sublist into the subpart. So we only divide the left sublist. For left sublist, consider the low equal to 1, high equal to 3, because first location as a low and last location as a high. So 1 plus 3 divided by 2 equal to 2. So 2 we consider as a middle position, and after that we consider the left sublist as a 1, 2 and right sublist as a only location 3. Now this array is divided into sub array. Now after that, consider the right subpart and divide the right subpart, because in left subpart each and every array is divided into smaller subpart till the we will get the 2 element or less than 2 element in each subarray. Now for right sublist, consider the location 6, 7, 8, 9. For this array, first location consider as a low and last location consider as a high. Now low plus high divide by 2. So we will get middle position 6 plus 9 divide by 2 equal to 7. So 7 consider as a middle point. That's why we divide this array into 2 subarray. First left part consider as a 6, 7 and right part consider as a 8, 9 location. Now after that, no need to divide this array into subarray because here consider the each and every part is maximum 2 element, not more than that. That's why no need to divide this array into subarray. So this operation consider as a divide operation or split operation of the given array. Now after that, consider the next step as a merge operation. So here next lower part consider as a merge operation. For merging operation, here we simply in which sequence we divide the array, same sequence we follow for the merge of these two array. So consider the first merge operation between 1, 2 location merge with the 3 location. So after merging, we will get the 3 element in same order because remember that in max min problem, no need to arrange this element into ascending order. We will only find the minimum and maximum element from the given array only. No need to arrange this element into ascending order. Now for merging operation, first we find the minimum and maximum element from the each and every array. So for first left sub array, value consider as a 50 and 40. Now find the minimum and maximum value from this array 50, 40 value. So consider the minimum value as a 40 and maximum value as a 50. So here in left sublist, consider the minimum as a 40 and maximum as a 50. Now for the right sublist, consider the same thing, minimum and maximum. So minus 5, only one element are there. So minimum equal to minus 5 and maximum equal to also minus 5. Now after that, combine these two subarray. So after combining, we will get the 3 element, location 1, 2 and 3, value 50, 40 and minus 5, same order. So here after combining these two element, now find the minimum and maximum element from the combined list or merge list. So for the merge list, we directly find the minimum and maximum value with comparing of the previous two arrays minimum and maximum value. So in left sublist, minimum equal to 40, in right sublist, minimum equal to minus 5. So minimum value consider as a minus 5. Now compare both maximum value of array 1, 2 and array 3. So maximum equal to 50 in left subarray and minus 5 in right subarray. So maximum value consider as a 50. So final maximum value for the location 1, 2 and 3 consider as a minus 5 as a minimum and 50 as a maximum. Now after that, combining the 1, 2, 3 location with the 4, 5. So see in this next slide, here we will get the 40, 50, 40 and minus 5 as a left subarray and minus 9 and 45 as a right subarray. Now for left subarray, we have a value minimum equal to minus 5 and maximum equal to 50. Now for the combining of these two array, find the minimum and maximum value for the location 4 and 5. So for location 4 and 5, consider the minimum as a minus 9 and maximum equal to 45. How we will find this value? Because we compare location 4 with 5. 4 is minimum, then consider minimum as a minus 5 and 45 consider as a maximum. Now combine these two array. So we find the resultant array as a total 5 location 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 value in same sequence. So here consider the sequence as a 50, 40, minus 5, minus 9, 45. Now how we will find the minimum value of these two combined array? So first left array is a location 1, 2, 3, right array as a location 4, 5. So from the location 1, 2, 3, we already find the minimum value as a minus 5. So minimum equal to minus 5 in left array and minimum equal to minus 9 in right array. So minimum value consider as a minus 9. Now maximum value in left array as a 50 and right side consider the 45. So maximum value consider as a 50 for location 1 to 5. Now same process will be repeated for the right sublist. So in right sublist also we consider the two subarray 6, 7 as a left and 8, 9 as a right. Now combine these two array. Before combining these two array, first we find the minimum value from left array and maximum value from left array. So minimum equal to 65 and maximum equal to 90. Now for right array 8, 9 location, minimum equal to 25, maximum equal to 75. Now combine these two array, then we will get the resultant array as a 90, 65, 25 and 75. Now what is the minimum value? Compare two minimum value. First minimum is 65 and second minimum is 25. So minimum equal to 25. Now first maximum equal to 90 and second maximum equal to 75. So maximum equal to 90. So this is a final minimum and maximum value for the location 6, 7, 8, 9. Now after that, combining these two sublist means left subarray combined with the right subarray. Now consider the left subarray and right subarray. Now combine these two subarray. In left subarray we have already value minimum equal to -9 and maximum equal to 50. In right subarray we have a value minimum equal to 25 and maximum equal to 90. Now after combining this array, we will get the resultant array as a original array in same sequence 50, 40, -5, -9, 45, 90, 65, 25 and 75. Now minimum equal to compare both minimum value. So first minimum, left minimum value equal to -9, right minimum value equal to 25. So minimum equal to -9. Now compare both maximum. Left maximum value equal to 50 and right maximum value equal to 90. So maximum value considered as a 9. So this is a final answer. Minimum equal to -9 and maximum equal to 90 for the given example of the find maximum and minimum element from the given array. So this is a simple example of maximum minimum problem. Now how we can solve this problem? So for that we consider the maximum minimum tree for recursive calls. How we can done the recursive call process? For that simply we consider the step number 1. In step number 1, first we combine the location 1 and 2 or find the minimum and maximum value from the location 1 and 2. So here in each array for recurrence tree, we consider the each array as a 4 component. First component as a starting point S, second component as a ending point E, then next component as a maximum value and then next component as a minimum value. So consider the location 1, 2. Minimum equal to 40 and maximum equal to 50. This is our first step. Now consider the second step. In second step, we consider the location 3 because we first combine 1, 2 with the 3. So second step is location 3. So starting position is 3, ending point is 3, minimum equal to -5 and maximum equal to -5. Now after that, combine these two array, location 1, 2 with the location 3. So third step, consider the location 1, 2, 3. So starting point is 1, ending point is 3, minimum. Compare both minimum values. So in first minimum value is equal to 40 and in second list minimum value equal to -5. So minimum equal to -5. Compare both maximum value, first 50 and second -5. So maximum equal to 50. Now this is our third step. Now consider the fourth step. Combine 4, 5 or find the minimum from the 4, 5. So location 4 is a starting point, 5 is an ending point, minimum equal to -9 and maximum equal to 45. Now after that, combine the location steps 3 and 4. So resultant array consider as a step number 5 starting from 1 to 5, maximum equal to 50 from these two array and minimum equal to -9 from these 3 and 4 step. After that, consider the step number 6 as a location 6 to 7. So starting equal to 6, ending point equal to 7, maximum equal to 90, minimum equal to 65. Now step number 7, location 8, 9. So starting S equal to 8, A equal to 9, maximum equal to 75 and minimum equal to 25. Now after that, combining step 6 and 7 means location 6 to 9 consider as a starting to ending point, 90 as a maximum and 25 as a minimum. Now after that, combining these two node 5 and 8 step means final step, consider the step number 9. In step number 9 we consider starting point 1, ending point 9 means whole array, maximum equal to 90 and minimum equal to -9. So recurrence, according to recurrence tree we find the solution of the maximum minimum problem. For understanding of this problem, remember this recurrence tree for find the maximum minimum problem. Now next step is algorithm of the max min problem. Now first consider the name of the algorithm as a max min, start, end, maximum and minimum. This 4 consider as a Argument: start means starting point, end means ending point, max means maximum value, and min means minimum value. Now first step, if start equal to end, means if we have only one element, then consider starting position equal to ending position. So if we have only one element, then no need to compare any element, because this is considered as our starting position equal to minimum and ending position equal to minimum. Means if we have only one element, then maximum equal to minimum equal to A of start, because A of start equal to A of end. So we can write maximum equal to minimum equal to A of start or A of end. Both are equal. So if we have one element, then this is a formula for find the minimum and maximum. Now next step is, if we have a two element, how we can consider two element? If start equal to end, then consider as a only one element. But start equal to end minus 1 means we have a two elements. So start equal to end minus 1, then consider we have a two elements. For that, how we can find the minimum and maximum? Consider the condition. If A of start less than A of end, then we can consider maximum equal to A of end and minimum equal to A of start. But if this condition is not satisfied, then reverse the two condition for max and min. So in else part, consider the maximum equal to A of start and minimum equal to A of end, opposite of the if condition. So this is a else part, how we can find the minimum and maximum for the two elements. Now next step of the algorithm, consider as a else part of this if loop. If start equal to end minus 1, then we can consider the following things. After that, consider the else part. In else part, if we have a more than two elements, then what we can do? We divide this problem into subproblem. So this process will be done into this else part. So middle point, mid equal to start plus end, divide by 2. So we find the middle position. After that, we call the recurrence function max min. So max min, start, middle, maximum, minimum. So here argument is a start and middle, not start and end. So consider the argument as a start and middle, maximum and minimum value, find from this list. And second recursive call for the maximum minimum is a max min, middle plus 1 to end, and max 1, minimum 1. So here consider the middle plus 1 as a starting position and end as a ending position, max 1 as a maximum from the second list, min 1 as a minimum from the second list. Now after that, combine these two sublists. So here we compare minimum and maximum value. So for combining purpose, consider the condition. If maximum is less than maximum 1, then which one consider as a maximum? Maximum 1. So consider maximum equal to maximum. Minimum is as it is. If minimum is greater than minimum 1, in this case consider minimum equal to minimum 1. So consider these two formula if condition for find the minimum and maximum element. So this is a simple algorithm for find the minimum and maximum element from the given list. Now consider the analysis part of the maximum minimum problem. Now first define the recurrence relation for the minimum maximum problem. So recurrence relation is a T of n equal to T of n by 2 plus T of n by 2 plus 2 if n greater than 2. So we have more than 2 element, then recurrence call like this, T of n by 2 plus T of n by 2 plus 2. T of n equal to 1 if n equal to 2, means we have a 2 element, then T of n equal to 1, and T of n equal to 0 if n equal to 0, means if we have only one element, then no need to compare any element because we have only one element. So this element consider as a minimum as well as maximum. T n equal to 2 means we have a two element, then compare only one comparison is done because first element is less than second or second is less than first. Only one comparison is done. That's why we consider T of n equal to 1 for n equal to 2. Now first T of n by 2 plus T of n by 2 plus 2. Now why we write the T of n by 2? So this is a time required by the left sublist to solve. Means for finding the minimum and maximum from the left sublist, time required equal to T of n by 2. Second T of n by 2 means time required by the right sublist to solve. Means find the minimum and maximum value from the right sublist. Time required equal to T of n by 2. Now last one is plus 2. Here plus 2 for the time taken for find the minimum and maximum. Means for find the minimum, one comparison, for find the maximum, one comparison, because we compare the both minimum component and both the maximum component of the two sub array. So minimum equal to 1 time and maximum equal to 1 time. So total time equal to 2. Now solve this recurrence relation using any method of solving the recurrence equation. So here recurrence relation is T of n equal to T of n by 2 plus T of n by 2 plus 2, T of n equal to 1 if n equal to 2, and T of n equal to 0 if n equal to 1. Now consider the master's method equation T of n equal to Atn by b plus f of n. Now consider the equation of the master's method T of n equal to theta n raised to t if a less than b raised to d, case 1. T of n equal to theta n raised to d log n if a equal to b, case number 2. And T of n equal to theta n raised to log a base b if a greater than b raised to d, case number 3. So here according to these three cases, find our final case or final value of a, b and d and find the appropriate cases. Now consider the f of n is a theta of n raised to d in given recurrence relation. So here given recurrence relation is T of n equal to 2tn by 2 plus 2. So here value of a equal to 2, b equal to 2 and d equal to 0 because n raised to 0 equal to 1. So functional part f of n considered as a constant 1. So d equal to 0. Now 2 greater than 2 raised to 0 condition is satisfied because 2 raised to 0 equal to 1. So a greater than b raised to d condition is satisfied. So we apply the case number 3. In case number 3, T of n equal to theta n raised to log a base b. Now put the value of a and b into this relation. So next step is theta n raised to log n raised to 1. So here final answer is theta of n is a final complexity of the max min problem. So final complexity of the maximum minimum problem is theta of n. So in today's video lecture I discuss about the max min problem example, algorithm of the max min and analysis part of the max min problem. Thank you for watching this video.